Well, I think it makes a lot of difference to the players, especially the Indian players, to be coached by Mr. Zico. The kind of experience he has, the skill level he's seen, and the kind of players he's worked with. I think if he can, get that into FC Goa, the Indian players especially, are going to benefit big time from it. And that's at the end of the day, that's what you need as a sports person, to feed off someone else's experience and to learn as much as you can. And someone as experienced as Mr. Zico, as I said, will be great for FC Goa. So it plays an important part, a very important part for the player's psyche to be correct, to be going into the game. So if a coach can give you confidence and make you feel good about your ability, I think that's all you need at the end of the day.
As far as the game goes, we've tried to sustain the game of football for the last 4 or 5 decades, and it has been challenging. The journey has been challenging. It has been, all of you all are aware that there's no revenue in football. Apart from earning the revenue and reinvesting it back into football is something that we are looking at. And that's something that ISL holds a lot of promise. As we said earlier, grassroots development, building of infrastructure. ISL is not only marketing. It goes much beyond that. Actually, the ISL team has come into Goa and advised us what else we need to do in the stadium. So once infrastructure and grassroots development go hand in hand, and if we have great people like Zico who come and do serious football here, I think there's a lot of promise. And that's what we are looking at, in the Dempo football team. So that as FC Goa, there is a lot of synergy between FC Goa, Dempo and Salgaonkar football team. So that's what we are looking for in this long journey.
For me, personally, as a fan who's been a football fan for a long time, watched a lot of football on TV, I'm getting a chance to come out there and cheer for footballers from within my country, from the grassroots level, for these young boys from Goa who I had the great privilege of meeting at the launch. So for me, I want to go there and see them shine. And obviously under the guidance of Zico and Perez being there, it's an amazing opportunity for these boys. So yeah, I'll be trying to attend as many games as possible from my schedule, and I will be definitely, because I think the live atmosphere in a stadium is something else. I had the good fortune of watching Messi live when he had come down to Kolkata, and that was like one of the most outstanding experiences of my life. So I'm sure when I get to see Perez play and all our young Goan footballers, I'm sure we'll be making a lot of stars on the pitch, and I want to go there and support these boys.
Hot chick or something to do it, but I think if you put me like, I'm the entertaining factor for FC Goa, then I'd definitely take that title. Because I think Goa as a place is a very entertaining place where people like to visit for the entertainment, be it the beaches, be it the people, the food, and football now. So I think as a club, I think we are trying to promote a very young, youthful, entertaining club that plays very good and honest football. So I think I'm proud to be a part of it. करना नहीं चाहता क्योंकि मुझे पीठ पे चोट लगी थी, बट अभी तो हाँ ऐसा कुछ देखने मिलेगा. एंड आई थिंक जो जितनी भी ABCD की टीम है, दे आर ऑल्सो वेरी एक्साइटेड अबाउट फुटबॉल एंड वेरी एक्साइटेड कि मैं इस टीम के साथ जुड़ा हूँ. तो अभी फिल्मों के बारे में बात मत करना, खाली FC गोवा के बारे में बात करना. और बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली एट द एंड ऑफ द डे वी आर पीपल, हम लोग के भी मतलब स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन होते हैं, वी लाइक आई एम अ बिग फैन ऑफ विराट, लाइक द होल कंट्री इज. So I think same way I love football, and ये opportunity मिली मेरे को जुड़ने को FC गोवा के साथ, तो मैं जुड़ गया. So it's just as a person on a human level. Obviously कि वो fast हो, aggressive हो, and at the same time intelligent हो. Because I think football is a 360 game. जितना भी मैंने देखा है, they say it's a 360 game because the ball is round. तो आप किधर भी मार सकते हो, and very good वो उस direction में जाएगा. So I think it's very important that these players being fit and fast, they have to be very intelligent as well. So I mean, and I'm guessing that Goa has these type of players.
I'm a huge Ronaldo fan. I always maintain that. So wherever he goes, that becomes my club. There's no, I'm not loyal to any club, so this is the first club I'm going to be loyal to. Otherwise, I support Cristiano Ronaldo. I really like the way he plays, the passion he plays. So I support whatever club he goes to. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you don't get opportunities like these, all the time. But I'm gonna get a lot of it now, which I'm very happy about. We did a thing with Drogba, Didier Drogba in 2012 in Delhi. That was a proper starstruck moment for me. The reaction that people gave then, that was something astonishing to see, and I'm glad this ISL is happening now. नहीं, मेरे इतने दोस्त नहीं हैं बॉलीवुड में, और कुछ लोग हैं जिनको मैं जानता हूँ, उनमें से वरुण एक है, और वो मेरे ख्याल FC गोवा फ्रेंचाइज का डिसीजन है, वो दे वांट टू टेक ऑन बोर्ड, बट obviously your friends are going to support you, and that's a pretty common thing. Let's see, obviously you can't expect players from the EPL or La Liga to be here, but people who have had some sort of experience in those leagues, who have sort of retired and they are keen to play again with their experience. Young players from all across the world, which are quite exciting to watch and have a major skill level. So all these things are something we looked into during the auctions. I was pretty much in touch with FC Goa, figuring out players and who's good at what position, and who to pick, who not to pick. So I think we have a pretty strong side. Our average age of the side is 28, so that's pretty exciting. The players have been playing in high league together, the Indian players a lot. So the coordination is there, the commitment is there. They know their games pretty well. So it's all going to come together. And as I said, it's all about picking right players for the right position. Well, honestly, I think ISL is a great step for football in India. As I said, what happened in the IPL is a lot of people take that as a negative, but if you ask a youngster, what he feels when he plays with a player like Jack Kalis or Sachin Tendulkar in the same team, and share experiences every day, and get to be at the same comfort level with them, I think the confidence level goes to a complete different high. So I think that's the most important thing for a sports person, to feel mentally confident. This ISL will give opportunities to Indian youngsters and youngsters all around the world as well. To play with players like Perez, to be coached by coaches like Zico. So it's gold dust for them. The more they spend time with them, it's going to improve their games and their mentality as well. And I think that's a great step towards promoting football in this country. नहीं, इस बारे में discussion नहीं है, क्योंकि I was working on something, so we stuck to cricket. But when I met him at the games or in events like these, obviously we will have to talk about this.
I've said this even before, so I'm going to say it again, that please go out there and vote and choose the people that you want to represent, you want as your representatives. And I think it's an understood thing, it's all out there, media is everywhere, so everyone, please go on.
I wouldn't say anything different from what Varun said. All I want to say is hesitation leads to disappointment, so don't hesitate. Go out there, be sure of who you want to vote for, and stick to it. You will get the right result. See, watching it on TV is very different from being in the stadium. And I've been to an Indian team game in Delhi, and I've seen the I-League on TV. So those are completely different experiences. If you see a football game live, the adrenaline, the kind of intensity the sport has, you don't really get a fair idea of what the difference is between. Standard of the game, see, as I said, this ISL is happening for the standard of the game to go up. So this is a major step towards it, and the more the experienced player come to India and help the youngsters and help them grow their game and improve their skill level, obviously the standard will go up in future, and you'll have the stadiums having more facilities as well. Then the sport is growing big time. So all in all, it's a great thing for Indian football.
Only one thing I want to add, that the ISL should not be looked on in any negative way towards Indian footballing. I think a lot of the Indian footballers work very hard to reach the level that they are. And this is only done out of sheer love and passion for football. And if in any way, any of these teams can give us any new footballing superstars or talent in the country, it will be amazing for India.